Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero and welcome to Midnight Bakery, which is a game where you run a bakery who ends up serving cakes to some very odd customers who may or may not be monsters or otherworldly beings. Welcome to the Midnight Bakery. Sweet. You see a letter from your aunt. Dear Jay, thank you for offering to look after my bakery tonight. I'm sure you'll meet a lot of interesting people. I hope so. Best wishes, Auntie K. Okay. Your first customer has arrived. So you're a witch or a mage. A witch approaches the counter. Good evening. You must be Jay. Your aunt talks about you all the time. My name's Chaz. I'd like something dark and sweet, please. You look like you cast Explosion a lot. Okay, dark and sweet. You decide you should make a Black Forest Gateau cake. It's the definition of dark and sweet. You get the basics and choose a base flavor. Vanilla or chocolate? Vanilla essence, cocoa powder. Chocolate? You add chocolate to your cake. You mix your ingredients carefully. Your cake is ready to cook now. Now you need to choose a topping. Dark red cherries or miniature fort? Cherries? You add the cherries to your cake. Your cake is finished. You made a Black Forest Gateau. Do you want to bin your cake? Like your cake the way it is. So I guess you can restart it. So apparently the game describes like there is consequences to our actions. As in I think bad things happen if we make the wrong cake. You hand the witch a slice of Black Forest Gateau. She looks pleased. This looks so good. It's exactly what I was thinking of. Thank you, Jay. The witch leaves and a traveler enters. So what's your gimmick? Good evening. I have been walking a long while. May I have something simple to warm me through? I wasn't sure what you were. Decided to start making a basic vanilla cake. Have you spotted a mysterious green vial in the back of the cupboard? It smells delicious. Do you add it? Don't do it, that's a bad idea. You decide not to add this suspicious vial to your cake. Smart move. I hope so. You messed up, that was the money vial! Wouldn't you use that vial, money magically rains to the sky? Some kind of karmic thing. You mix your ingredients carefully. You think you should add something extra to make your cake a bit more interesting. Cream cheese layer, vanilla icing. They want a simple cake, but something warm. No, I feel like a cream cheese layer would be fine. But maybe if just vanilla. Maybe there's a very simple person. Vanilla icing. You decide to ice the cake after it's cooked. You cook your cake. It's finished. You made a basic vanilla cake. You hand the traveler a slice of basic vanilla cake. The traveler eyes the cake hungrily. That looks so good. Thank you. He leaves with a smile. That worked out. Hey, vampire. A vampire approaches the counter. Good evening. He begins cheerily. I am Zaf, the vampire count of the nearby mountains. You know my house, it's on 12345 Castlevania Street. I like something red and fun to satiate my appetite tonight. You want to order something for Death too? I heard he roommates with you. You decide to start with a simple sponge cake. You'll add more to it later. You're about to bake the cake. Will you make it a fun shape or a boring one? Fun shape. You decide to make a Swiss roll cake. Spirals are always fun. Will Dracula like the Swiss roll cake? Well, you never know. You cook your cake. Now to decide the filling. Should you fill it with jam or blood? Jam. Because maybe Dracula's hey, I have blood all the time. You have a little tired blood. Maybe some jam will be good tonight. I want to get my fangs in some jam. You decide to use a jam as a filling. Your cake is finished. You made a Swiss roll. Plus, how do you... Because Swiss rolls, you put the filling and you kind of roll it, right? So how you could do that with blood? Like blood cake? You know, which doesn't not actual cake. It's like a thing, but you hand the vampire a slice of your jam Swiss roll. The vampire looks intrigued. Oh, what a fun little cake! But what's this in the middle? You explain what jam is, but the vampire seems a little bemused. It doesn't quite suit his palate. Oh, no, they want blood. Never mind, vampires just want blood. Okay. They're straightforward. Your next customer mews at you expectantly. Meow, meow. You never made a cake for cats before. You quickly Google how to make one. You find some tuna in the back of the pantry. Should you add some? Yeah, add some tuna. You add tuna to your cake. As you're mixing the ingredients for your cake, you spot a bag of catnip out of the corner of your eye. Don't pour it all in, that cat will go... Yeah, add a pinch of catnip. You add a small pinch of catnip to your cake. You cook your cake. It's finished. You made a cat cake. You give the cat cake. The cat purrs as he eats. Meow. He enjoys his cake so much he even lets you pet him as a reward. Now give me money, cat. A man with a horn on his head enters. You wonder if you should ask him if he's a unicorn. Don't bring it up. You decide to try and ignore the fact that this man has a unicorn horn. It's extremely difficult. Eventually just give in and ask him. Nonsense, he cries. I'm a uni-man. He refuses to elaborate. I would like a cake fit for one of my kind. Something beautiful and majestic. Something fit for a unicorn, uni-man. There's a lot of food coloring here and there. There's also some glitter. You're not sure if it's food safe though. Which do you choose? Glitter. You pour glitter into your batter. You mix your ingredients carefully. Your cake is looking very sparkly. Perfect for a uniman. Always wanna be with you. You cook your cake. It's finished. You made a glitter cake. It's so sparkly. I don't know if this can be edible or not, but you know, as long as you pay me and leave, and don't sue me, you give the Uniman a slice of glitter cake. The Uniman looks impressed. What a magnificent cake. It sparkles like the sun. Uh-oh, I see the little dot dot dot. The enthusiastic takes a bite. Only to start coughing it out as soon as the glitter hits the back of his throat. Is this even safe to eat? He demands. You probably should have looked into that more thoroughly. He storms out. Hey, ghost, boo. A ghost approaches the counter. He holds a sign that says, boo. You take that to mean he wants a spooky cake. Actually, I just want like a blueberry cake. A blueberry. You know? Because I'm a ghost. I make puns. I'm a ghost. Pun-making ghost. How do you make a cake for a ghost? You can make it first and kill it afterwards to get the ghost of a cake. Wait, what? Or use a ghost cake mix you found in the pantry. What method do you use? Make and kill the cake. You decide to make it the old-fashioned way. Your cake is nearly done. Now you just need to decide how to kill it once it's finished. Hammer. Flamethrower! You're not sure why your aunt keeps a flamethrower in her bakery, but you've always wanted to use one of these. Whoosh. The cake is burnt to a crisp and you're able to grab its shimmering ghost. Shimmering, rather. It's finished. You made a slightly singed ghost cake. It's still smoking a little. Alright, you'll like this. You give the ghost a slice of slightly singed ghost cake. The ghost looks at the cake and then back at you. And then back at the cake. It starts smoking again. He seems unhappy and starts haunting the bakery. He's still sulking when your next customer arrives. Uh-oh. The cosmos is here. A strange being fills the bakery. You cower before me, mere mortal. For I am Zazgaroth, destroyer of worlds. You ask me if you like the cake. He scoffs at you. No human food could ever possibly satiate me. Let us have a competition. If you, puny being, could create a dish to satisfy me, I will spare you and your insignificant world. Uh-oh. Don't worry, I make good decisions. You find a compartment at the back of the pantry dedicated to excessively powerful invaders from other worlds. There are two types of cake bases to choose from. Light or dark. Which do you choose? Time to fill your soul with light! You choose a light base. You can pick accent ingredients from your cake. Your decision will literally shape the fate of the world. No pressure. Add light, airy ingredients. Fill your soul of light! You add pure and light ingredients to hopefully warm your customer's heart. Your cake is finished. You made an angel food cake. It's so good it'll send you to heaven. You give the great Zagoroth, destroyer of worlds, a slice of angel food cake. He looks down on your cake with disdain. He takes a cautious bite. So you thought you could swing with a cake like this? There's no substance, no power. Ah, you're more of a Virgil person. I think I just doomed the world. Zagoroth is unmoved by your cake, and continues with his plan to consume the entire world. 13 out of 21. Oops. Let's just try choosing the wrong ones for the ones we didn't, do before. Because I'm not sure if the ending matters. Maybe the ending is just based on whether you survive the last one or not. Vanilla. Miniature forest. You add trees to your cake. Your cake is finished. You mean a literal You mean, oh, wait a minute. You weren't like joking. You and the witch a slice of literal forest Gateau. She looks confused. This looks nice, Jay, but why are there little trees on it? You explain the joke to her. A black forest Gateau of actual trees. She laughs, but is a huge fan of the cake. The witch leaves and travel enters. Alright, let's make you the wrong cake. Let's put the green vial in. Oily rainbow sheen. Mix your greens carefully, and do something a bit extra. Cream cheese layer. Get the cream cheese layer to your cake. You've made the cake. It's either fun or death. Wait, what? You hand the traveler a slice of your cake of either fun or death. The traveler watches the cake warily. It's vibrating sadly. After a few moments of hesitation, he takes a bite. His suspicion quickly turns to happiness. Delicious, he cries, and finishes a slice in just a few bites. All seems to be going well until he disappears into a cloud of rainbow smoke. And... oh no. He's turned into a frog. He gives you a rather reproachful croak. Ribbit. And let's give you the correct cake. Fun. And blood. You decide to use animal blood as a filling. Your cake is finished. You made a Swiss roll, but with blood. The vampire looks delighted. Oh, what a fun little cake. Thank you, baker. He leaves with a huge grin. Simple. And the catnip, we're just gonna pretty much give nothing but catnip. Don't add the tuna. And pour it all in. You throw caution to the wind and chuck the whole bag of catnip into your cake. You cook your cake, it's finished, you made a rainbow cake. You give the cat the rainbow cake. The cat eats the cake happily. You can tell when the catnip finally kicks in. Uh-oh. It begins! He looks like he can hear colors. It takes him a few attempts to leave. Eventually just gives him a walk through the wall. That sounds like a cat. At least it was happy. And the Uniman. Add the food coloring. You add your food coloring to your cake. Put your colors on the outside or inside of your cake. Outside, you set up the color in full display. You cook your cake. It's finished. You made a confetti cake. It's wonderfully colorful. You give the Uniman a slice of confetti cake. The Uniman applauds. Wonderful. Truly a manifestation of the hearts of Unimen everywhere. He gives you a trip before leaving. Oh, you actually gave me money. Nice. Thank you. And we need to give the ghost the correct cake. Make from packet. You decide to play it safe and make it from the packet. It's easy making the ghost cake from the packet. You feel bad for not putting that much effort in. Wait. Let's spin it. We felt bad about not putting effort. Make then kill. Hammer. You decide to beat over death with a hammer. The cake quickly turns into a pulp, but you're able to grab the shimmering outline of its ghost. It's finished. You made a homemade ghost cake. How do you like it? The ghost loves the cake. He draws something on the back of his booze sign. It's a heart. He floats happily out of the bakery. Your next customer arrives. The frog croaks anxiously. You can sense something coming. Oh, you're still here? How you doing? A strange being fills the bakery. Counter before me, mortal. I'm gonna need a cake. Blah blah blah. Conqueror of worlds. I will consume your soul, etc. Eat anime. Light base. Dark heavy ingredients. And what does that turn into? You made a black and white layer cake. Combines both light and dark powers. Maybe they'll like this. You give the great Zagreoth Destroyer Worlds a slice of chocolate and vanilla layer cake. Oh, nope. Takes a cautious bite. So you thought you could sway me with a cake like... Wait. A minute. Is this a perfect balance of light and dark power? I've never seen anything like this. Not in any of the galaxies I've destroyed. He starts eating with gusto. This is delicious. Maybe I'll leave this planet alone for now. He leaves with a thoughtful expression. I save the world! After Zagreoth Destroyer Worlds is left, you see a watery dawn rising over the horizon. You let out a long breath and slump over the counter. Your shift is finally over. Anke has a lot of explaining to do. Interesting people indeed. The frog croaks at you grumpily. You realize you'll probably have to talk to Anke about that too. 16 out of 21. So that's it for Midnight Bakery. So it seems if you want to be successful at baking in life, if you want to be like a Shokugeki no Soma of bakers, then you know, you want to open yourself a nice Midnight Bakery, put in some funny place, and at some point, some Lovecraftian otherworldly being will come to you, searching for power, and being the storm that approaches, and you'll make them a cake and save the entire planet or galaxy. Probably the galaxy. I feel like they kind of consume everything, you know what I mean? Not just one planet. But I think that was a pretty accurate Midnight Bakery experience. Even down to the latter part I just mentioned. And it's good. You know, it's good to have bakeries that serve some of these other beings, you know? Because Draculas need to eat cakes too. Apparently cakes and Swiss rolls made out of blood. Anyway. So thank you all for watching me play the Midnight Bakery. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.